So this guy on Reddit made a really good image capture using OpenAI's new image model. And what he did was he took a South Park image and then he converted it to a real life image. So it looked like a real person. And it gave me this idea. And a lot of people have been doing this with the new image model, basically taking existing images and changing the style. So taking a picture of someone famous and making them like into an anime person. And like, for example, they converted Sam Altman to an anime person. It's really cool. It has a really amazing effect and it looks awesome. So this guy did on Reddit did the inverse where he took a South Park image and he made it realistic. So it made me thinking, what if we could do a full South Park episode or just a 5-minute clip and change the images in the clip to make it realistic. So you take a South Park episode and you make it a real episode with real people. And then you get the AI model to hallucinate the real images. And so I sort of did that. What I did is I took an image of one of the frames, and this was one of the South Park episodes about the healthcare system. And then this is them walking into this healthcare office. And so what I did was I uploaded the image. This was the capture. And I was just like change the scene format. And then, so this is the output, right? So, this shows this guy, this gentleman was the original. That is the hallucinated or the image generated from this, which is pretty darn close. That's compelling. So the question is, can I anchor it? So now if I told it to do it again, it would probably generate a slightly different scene, slightly different person, maybe a different haircut, that kind of thing. Because it's got to hallucinate this whole scene from the input source. The problem is that if I change the frames, the second frame is not going to be synced up with this frame. So what I did was I took the second frame, I emitted the second frame, and this one, oh yeah, it doesn't show the uploaded image. Apparently it's broken. But it doesn't show, this next frame was with his eyes shut. So then I got it to hallucinate, and you can see it's a completely different person. So I could do it. I think that this could work. It's just that it would be completely crazy. Like it would be so surreal because every scene would seem like it's working, except at 60 frames per second, the people are changing. And the people who were changing in the scene would slightly change and mutate as we're watching it. So it would be really cool. Don't get me wrong. It would be pretty awesome, but it would be pretty trippy. So I can't do it now because the thing is I don't have the API, unfortunately. So I don't have the API from OpenAI that can do this. So I don't know what's to do. So Gemini has an API. I would like to do this prototype because I could do it just like in one evening and get it to output as many frame. I would just do it like a 5-minute video and pay, I don't know, $2 or whatever, $1 to get it to generate all the new frames. And then I could just use FFmpeg to stitch those together and then overlay the audio stream on top of that. You can just do a map with FFmpeg, and then those two streams would be overlapped together, and then the video would work. It would just work perfectly, and it would look amazing. It would be really cool. So the question is, can I do it? I can. I'm going to check now, and I'm going to see if Gemini does this with their new image generator. I don't know if they have an API for it. OpenAI says theirs is going to be available in the coming weeks. I don't know about OpenAI or Gemini. If you guys know, could you let me know? Could you drop me a comment? The other thing is can a third-party API or AI generator do this with images, a diffusion model? Can it do this with this strategy? I could also just do it and get it to generate the trippy version where it replaces every frame with a completely hallucinated next scene. It's going to look trippy. It's going to look really weird. I don't know what that would look like. But as far as I know, I don't think anybody's ever done this before. So it'd be really, really, really compelling output.